Hello everyone and welcome back to a Loot Theme Park Thrills YouTube video where today I'm going to carry on with my Vekoma launch coaster on Planet Coaster 2, and in episode 4 we're going to be working more on the queue line. Obviously in episode 2 I did start the queue line to this ride and I just put the basics or the actual just queue line in, and then in the last episode there's a little bit of theming, but yeah, in this one I'm going to focus a lot more on the queue line with rocks, statues, the small little buildings, everything, just to make the queue line a lot more enjoyable. Because obviously queue lines are they're definitely the worst part about theme parks, just queuing for hours with a bunch of strangers. But yeah, when there's something nice to look at, and yeah, it just makes the experience a whole lot nicer. Straight away then I'm putting in some boulders and smaller rocks just around this first section of the queue line, and I thought about this trident here and the mythology theme, and yeah, I kind of like that as you walk in through the queue line here. And you'll see later in the episode how we'll be building a big statue to go alongside this queue line as well. Adding some of them pillars in as well in the queue line. I really like building with them pillars. It just adds so much more detail into your build, especially actually on the buildings itself. They are actually temple pieces, but I've been using them all throughout this area. Adding a couple of them statues in, which you saw in the station building last episode. And yeah, and some more temple ruins in just to add some more detail around this first section of the queue line. I don't think it's the longest queue line in the world, so it's not going to be too bad. Obviously, there's a little cow pen a little bit near, about halfway through the queue line, just over there, and yeah, I'm going to add some cover over that section. And yeah, it's not the biggest cattle pen in the world, it's just a small one, because like I said in the previous episode, I believe, I like my queue lines to be a bit more free-flowing, but yeah, sometimes you do need that cattle pen, one for realism, and also two just for capacity reasons. And yeah, here's that roof going in. Yeah, I don't want it to be like perfect. I think I actually delete that roof, I believe, or maybe I stick it, I can't remember. And yeah, I'm just going to support it up with even more pillars. I must have used like over 15 pillars in this build altogether, I think, right now. And yeah, just supporting that roof up just for realism and extra detail. And yeah, I don't want it to be like a perfect roof and like a square shape. That's why I've gone for that kind of wacky design. Yeah, just realism. Obviously, the Greeks wouldn't have built everything perfectly, would they? Yeah, there's some more foliage on there again, as it's like old and run down. And yeah, I just love that scaling tool. In Planet Coaster 1, it was just such a pain to make stuff like look good, like in the theming pieces. If you sort of get me with like the scale of them, like sometimes the pieces are too small, sometimes they're big. With this, you can just scale them up, scale them down. It just makes building so much more fun. And shedding some more foliage just around the entire queue line. I'm going to actually start supporting the ramps and the stairs up in a little bit with like big rocks and stuff, which kind of look really nice right now. And yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. Just deleting some of the trees, I'm quite happy. I did like that view to sort of open up a little bit more, just so when you're in the queue line you can see the finale of the coaster. And yeah, added some rocks in, boulders, just trying to fill the area. I don't want to go too over the top with the theme. I don't want to have massive temples and statues and all sorts. Just some rocks and foliage. I feel like queue lines. Don't get me wrong. I love when queue lines are like heavily themed, like Wickerman's. But I feel like with a lot of queue lines, I do like just the queue just to have good views of the coaster. Look at Hyperius, for example. That doesn't really have much theming in the queue line at all, but I love the views of the coaster. Same with the Smiler, that has a little bit more theming in the actual queue line. But yeah, the views of the Smiler is really good. And yeah, just do like them queue lines. Yeah, so here we go. You did see me in the station, in the offload station there for a little bit, and yeah, I'm just putting some canopies over where the gift shop's going to be. I get rid of these. This is just sort of like a test, all of us, for some reason. And yeah, now I'll just go back to the offload stage, pretend that didn't happen. Adding some more of these temple pieces in. And yeah, that's the thing with this game. I don't know if it's for everyone. Comment down below if you do this, but when I'm playing this game, I can't just stay on one thing. I have to just do different, like go to one bit. So, for example, I start a bit at the queue line, then I go to the offload station, then I go back to the queue line. I just can't do everything in one go. If you get me, maybe that's just me. But comment down below if you have that issue too. And you're just going to theme that back wall up, because obviously you do exit the right hand side, and I don't want people getting off on the left hand side. Here's the big statue then I'm going to be building. Yeah, you can build custom statues in this game, and that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So you're on with the legs here and the torso, and just adding the arms in. Yeah, this is the Poseidon pieces, but yeah, obviously with the entire area, I'm not going to have like flat rides or water rides. It is just going to be the coaster with theming and some shops and stuff. And yeah, I've been saying for a little while in these videos, would you like to see a full park series maybe in the future? Yeah, I don't know if you would like that. I mean, it's not going to be a huge park, but yeah, it's going to be still a decent size. And yeah, I'll do some of the other themes: Viking, aquatic, maybe even build my own water park, which could be cool. And yeah, just adding in the fist on here, which looks really nice. Tilting that, there we go, perfect. I really like this. And then just adding the statue head. It is a Poseidon, but yeah, it just looks quite nice as it is. Just grouping that all together, and yeah, then we can start placing that around the area. Put a few around in this park. So put one outside the statue outside of the queueline entrance, and then I go and stick one in the, I thought just outside on this section, but I thought no, that doesn't really work. I then I take them, copy and paste them, and I just scale them down, which is, there we go, as you can see. And yeah, actually, I don't know what happened there. all the pieces just like merged into one. But yeah, it's just like a miniature version of him now. And again, put that in the offload station as sort of like a you beat the curse or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure on the storyline of this coaster, but I'm sure I'll figure it out later on. I haven't thought of a name yet, and so yeah, I'll be thinking about that in a few episodes time, probably when it comes to when the series comes to a wrap. Struggling with my words today. Anyway, so yeah, here is the actual entrance sign going in, which is, yeah, just a few attempts, and then I went for this sort of like sort of a banner sort of feel. It's like a festival kind of thing. You'll see it in a little minute. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I can't talk at all. Yeah, here it is, like sort of like a banner kind of thing. And yeah, I'm going to scale it up because it looked a little bit small. Put a little angle there, just because why not? You know, like I said earlier, the Greeks didn't like it. I mean, they might have liked it perfect. I mean, I'm not that old. But yeah, just adding that in. Now I'm going to support it with some pillars and stuff, which can look really, really nice. No, never mind. Oh, am I copying it? Yeah, I'm copying it over. Don't know what's wrong with me today. There we go, just adding the support in for that. Yeah, I'm really excited for Alton Towers to open. When this goes out, it's going to be the 20th of February. I'm so excited for Alton Towers to open. Less than a month now. Oh, I'm missing these theme parks now. In the final stretch now, getting them coasters, going to them coasters again. I'm so excited for the theme park scene to kick off. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this Planet Coaster series, this off season, and yeah, I probably won't be doing another Planet Coaster series until probably next off season, just because like when it's the main theme park season, I like to get as much theme park content, like actual at the theme parks content out. And I'm sure I'll be doing some other sort of videos like I did last year, like I did like Rita speculation, which has got like 6,000 views, which I'm very, very grateful for the support on that video. And just some videos like that. Maybe an updated single rider video, because I did that one last year. That was a really fun video to make as well, checking out all the single rider queues at Alton Towers. And I've got a couple other videos planned, which I'm not going to say yet, just for a surprise. in the future. Adding some more boulders in then, just around the first launch and the only launch. I keep saying first launch, there's only one launch on this coaster. And yeah, here's what I was talking about earlier, the rocks and the boulders sort of making up this like hill and the ramp. Here, I was thinking of doing sort of like a terrain-based thing, but then I thought that's just going to be really tricky with all the paths and coaster going around. So let's just make it into a big rocky hill, and I feel like it worked out so well, using loads of these different Mediterranean rocks and scaling them, turning them around. I think it looks really natural, and like you're actually climbing up this hill and the queue line actually sits on top. It looks really, really good in my opinion. And filling all these gaps, I'm going to add some like foliage and stuff, not just some more detail, and like it's actually like growing around the rocks. Because if you just if you're just walking around just white rocks everywhere, it's going to look a little bit boring. And yeah, that's sort of what I'm going to go with, and that's just going to be followed all around that whole top part of the queue line, the exit ramp, and also the staff path. And yeah, it's going to look really good. And some of these smaller rocks then, just around the bottom there, and then we're going to add some big boulders around here. So when you actually leave the offload station, you won't be able to do that because there's an empty train, but yeah, you can get good views of the offload station from this ramp up here. And yeah, it looks really, really nice. If you use the opportunity to get some nice photos of the empty train. I absolutely love, this might sound really weird, but I absolutely love when coasters test, because obviously you used to just like looking at coasters with people on it, but I just feel like the trains, and it just looks so clean when there's no people on the trains. Maybe that's just weird, maybe that's just me, but yeah, yeah, just filling in some more gaps here and stuff. And yeah, it's coming along really, really nicely. Only a short video, this one. Yeah, guys, is just not a big focus of the main coaster. But yeah, I think the next 2 episodes are going to be about 20 minutes long on the longer side. So yeah, stay tuned for that every Friday the episodes. And if you have enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at LukeThemeParkTales. I've been Luke. Goodbye.